Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing a pick a card all about what you can look forward to, what is the positive thing that's coming towards you, what blessings are coming, just some really exciting things. I just want it to be really positive and really chilled out. Just a nice pick a card for you to watch when you're wanting to chill, when you're wanting to relax, and just think about some more positive things because everything is a bit cray-cray at the moment and we want to focus on some positive stuff. So let's get started. So we have group number 1 with the apophyllite, group 2 with the rose quartz, group 3 with the amethyst, and group 4 with the tourmaline. So let's get started. Please choose your group. As usual, all the timestamps will be down below in the description and also in the comment section. So let's get started with today's pick a card. So starting off with group number 1. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the beautiful apophyllite. I saw these on my shop, they're amazing. I love the energy that they give off. They're so gentle but also really powerful, especially if you guys want to be more psychic or you want to tune into more of your intuition. This is a beautiful stone for that. Okay, so let's get started with you guys' reading. So the first card you guys got is Portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Beautiful. So the energy that I get from this is transition. I'm hearing complementary, like things will complement you. I feel like you're going to find something that's going to complement you. And this is going to bring you on a journey of kind of self-discovery. A lot of us are basically going through self-discovery at the moment. Essentially, we are all on the same path. We are all kind of going in one direction. But I've got the One Direction band in my head then. I feel like this is really to do with you kind of transitioning from one place to another. And the middle part is kind of the thing that is actually your biggest blessing. And I feel like this is all about you changing your complete lifestyle. So this could be a diet change, this could be a relationship change, this could even be, I'm actually hearing like who you are attracted to romantically, in different gender. It could be, you could be going for a transition in that way. But less specifically, I feel like it's just about you kind of discovering your strength and how powerful you are. This is just part of your positive influences that are coming in. I don't feel like this is just that, as we're going to look into it a bit further. But I feel like you are definitely stepping into something that's totally like unknown. It feels so unusual, it feels so weird. And I feel like for you guys, you can be a little bit stubborn. This feels like stubbornness. This feels like something that you're having to really push through, and to acknowledge that stubbornness can come from a sense of insecurity, a sense of like not knowing not knowing about the unknown, like being okay with the unknown. And I feel like this is also about you just trying new things, like even if it's something small, like trying something new to eat. I keep getting food, so you might be trying something new to eat. You might even be wanting to be a cook or something like that. It just feels really positive. It feels like you're stepping into like your really grounded energy. I feel like you've really been working on your root chakra. Or you could be currently working on your root chakra. And if you guys don't know kind of how to do that, there's several ways you can do it. You can kind of look up root chakra music. You can look up crystals that you can use in your root chakra. I highly recommend red jasper and ruby. Red jasper I wouldn't recommend for fixed signs or water signs, but I would definitely recommend red jasper, carnelian, or citrine. These are all really good ones to help your root chakra and your sacral and solar, just kind of getting that energy like flowing and making sure you're kind of stepping into like a more powerful position. I feel like you guys have not wanted to be a leader for quite a long time, and I feel like you guys are really stepping into that leader role. And that it feels like it's your time. It's your time to kind of step into that leader role. So I feel like you guys are natural leaders. I feel like you guys are the group that are the natural leaders of this video. And I feel like you could be a possible Aries, you could be a fire sign, you could be a Sagittarius, a Pisces, something like that. And you have struggled to step into your power. That's what I'm kind of picking up. So let's have a look and see what the cards are coming towards you for this positive change and what you can look forward to. This energy feels a lot easier back than a past few months ago. This feels a lot more easy. This feels more lighter. So we had the 3 of Cups, beautiful. I'm hearing sisters, lots of sisters coming in. So this could be a stronger relationship with a sister or sibling, but it feels more like, I'm laughing because some of you guys have a really complicated relationship with your sister and you're like, that's never going to work. And I'm laughing because it's like, they're showing me that you're probably laughing and thinking that's never going to happen, but it might actually happen, and it might be something that's very healing for you. But it also could be something where you find sisters that are resonating with you, so like female companionship that just really resonates with you. So I feel that's coming through as well. We have the Six of Wands. I'm hearing contemplation and reflection. And then we also have the King of Wands. So I definitely feel like you guys, where you're stepping into a leadership role, whether it be in work or just in your life, I feel like you're going to manifest a really lovely partner. Those of you who are single, especially those of you who are wanting a masculine, whether it be a masculine female or a masculine male, it feels like somebody who's very spiritual, and they might have tattoos on their left or right arm, or they might wear like a cuff or something, and that's very like symbolic of who they are. It might be representing, I'm hearing, of Aztec, of their like Aztec nature, and they might be very connected to their roots and like symbolically their past, something like that. They might even have dreadlocks or something like that, or they might have coils. So if you are somebody who is attracted to that kind of person, then I definitely feel like that's coming in for you guys. I'm really picking up on African history as well, which is coming through. So some of you guys could be connecting with that. It doesn't matter on where you're from. I just feel like you might just be really drawn to that at the moment. Something you might be looking into. We also have the Five of Wands. I'm hearing healing ancestry. So I feel like you guys are really opening your heart chakra and doing the shadow work. I feel like you've really not wanted to do this, but you've kind of been like shoved into it. I'm actually picking up on something to do with like hospitals or something. So that might be a fear of some sort of healing. It might be a fear of healing because you're kind of never taught to heal. You're kind of never taught to accept that your healing is natural, and it's something that you should always be, you know, working on. But you may, oops, okay, that's dropped. Sorry guys. Oh my God. It's really hard to get to. This is literally like your healing. You're like, I don't know how to get there. Okay, this is so symbolic because we have the snake here. There's like a snake here. We have the cobra as well. So this snake energy was exactly what I was picking up on with that kind of holistic kind of health energy. Because I feel like when you have, I don't know what a symbol is, but it's like two snakes, and they're like wrapping around like a pole or like a knife or like a sword. Something to do with health. There's something there about health, and it's revealing your true nature through healing yourself. Health and the self, yeah, they're very connected. Ooh, lovely. I love this. We have a snake and the egg, so it's literally like you're going back into your past to help you heal whatever is meant to be healed, and then coming into your psychic abilities. That is so cool. Mike has got really big tingles. So this is going to be a very general reading, obviously, as they always are, but it feels more general as in there's no specific thing that you're really attracting. I do feel like the main thing for you is literally transitioning through a phase and coming out into this beautiful spiritual energy, and also attracting a partner or attracting a group of people, and or attracting a group of people that are really connected to you, somebody who really gets you, somebody who accepts you for who you are, and they've got very strong Aquarian energy. And we've got the hawk, which is beautiful. So you're kind of trying to see things from a broader perspective. I'm feeling like you guys have strong Virgo energy, or you could be really working on your Virgo energy, and you're really working on not being hard on yourself. Beautiful. We have the sacral chakra, and we have the solar plexus, the warrior. That's really lovely. So I embrace my inner strength, power and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. That's lovely. And then we also have the sacral chakra, which is abundance. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I'm honouring and respecting myself. I honour myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I'm open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. So you guys, as I say, could be more of the leaders, and sometimes it can be really hard to ask for help, and you feel quite vulnerable in that stage. So you're definitely working on that. And then we have unconditional love, which is number 31. So you guys are really working on connecting with anything that's authentic to you. This feels like complete unconditional affection towards yourself, and it's manifesting in a form of complete and utter like blooming. It feels like you're blooming into something new. I'm picking up some of you guys might be having extensions or like a wig or dyeing your hair, like some sort of significance of I want to change the way I look. Especially if you guys have curly hair like myself. You might wear wigs more often than the straight haired gal. I mean, I actually have curly hair. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, I have naturally curly hair. And I know for the curly gals out there, it can be really nice to wear a wig sometimes because your hair gets so crazy. And I feel like you guys might be doing that. You might be worried that, oh, what if people think it's fake hair or something like that? And you're just kind of like, you know what, I don't really care. I want to do this for myself. So it could be something like that, or wearing extensions or dyeing your hair. It just feels a little bit uncomfortable. Like this is like stepping out your comfort zone. You know, that's kind of what I'm picking up. And we have knowledge means change once was innocent. Definitely stepping into this really sexy feminine energy, whether you are a female or a male, doesn't matter. If you are a male stepping into your feminine energy, it's really allowing yourself to heal and open up. And if you're a feminine stepping into your female energy, it's really allowing yourself to be seen and take up space. Like I'm seeing you stretching out your arms and just taking up space, allowing yourself to do that, which is really good. Crystal magic, creation dawn at the beginning. Beautiful. You might be redrawn to clear quartz as well. And I did have my crystal card somewhere. I was going to recommend you guys a crystal. I'm picking up on clear quartz. That's like the main crystal I'm going to recommend you guys. Clear quartz and apophyllite, beautiful crystals. And then we have Merlin, the guidance mentorship. So this is also to do with you kind of stepping into what your actual natural abilities are and not ignoring them anymore. Like really not ignoring them at all. And just really like stepping into that gorgeous energy of like, yes, I can do this, I'm amazing, this is completely natural for me and I want to do this. And I'm no longer kind of stopping myself from feeling like that and stopping myself from creating this new energy that's coming towards me. Okay, let's see the specific things that are coming towards you. So, oh my God, Virgo. I was picking up on Virgo so strongly for you guys. Health, wealth, destiny, health, wealth and destiny. Something like that. Virgo. This is about your health and connecting to your body. Connected to your body, getting grounded and changing your body. You might be wearing something different. You might be getting Botox. I don't know. You might be wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. And there's some sort of specific thing about beauty and like surrounding yourself with beauty. Like being very conscious about what and who you're surrounding yourself with. And then we have Taurus, which is really lovely. This is all about you, as I say, being really grounded. And I do feel like you could be attracting a Virgo or a Taurus as well, especially like a Taurus male, whether you're a male or a female, and whoever you're attracted to, it just feels like a masculine Taurus. Okay, beautiful. So we have the 8th house of Scorpio, so massive amounts of transformation. And I feel like the more you're going into your kind of natural abilities spiritually, you're gaining a lot more money. You could have stopped yourself from really stepping into a job that you really wanted to do. This is a time to explore, what am I good at? And let your body kind of naturally take you there, because sometimes it's not a specific thing. It might be like an emotion. It might be like, I want to heal. I want to feel more joy. And I didn't even know that I wanted to be a tarot reader when I first started. I just enjoyed cards. I just enjoyed helping people with my old lady wisdom that I have. I've come into this being, this physical body to come into this realm with, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to do it or how I was going to get there, and it just kind of came about that I just started doing YouTube, and this is how it happened. So, and we have inner wisdom. I mean, you guys have really suffered with your inner wisdom too. You're like, I haven't got any inner wisdom, like I'm not good enough. And it's just like, no girl, everyone has inner wisdom and everyone does it in a different way. You could be a builder, you could be a hairdresser, you know, and those things still give ultimate wisdom to people. You know, if there wasn't any builders, there wouldn't be any houses built. If there wasn't any hairdressers, there wouldn't be any beautiful hair, you know, and we would just be looking like a mess. So unless you cut your hair yourself. But it feels like, you know, even as a hairdresser, you are like a counsellor. Like people come to you to, you know, to express themselves. And I feel like you're somebody who has held that back for such a long time. It might be also somebody has told you that you're not good enough and you've internalized it, and you might be someone who really suffers with anxiety. And for something that I've learned on my journey with anxiety is having anxiety is literally just suppressed emotions. It's because you haven't been able to express yourself for such a long time that you get nervous every time you express yourself, so your anxiety kicks in and you can't express yourself anymore. So that's why anxiety happens, is what I've kind of, witnessed, and I've gone through it myself. So I'm not a health professional, but I've gone through it myself on my personal journey. So, and then we have South Node. So literally stepping into this new energy that you deserve, and you are going to get there. And we have Jupiter of expansion. So when you start to step into that, it's going to really help you. And I feel like the best advice to give you is to let healing happen. Like, let it happen naturally. Don't force it. Don't magically feel you're going to think, okay, I'm gonna feel better by Tuesday. Just literally let yourself heal and let it come through naturally. Like, I'm the queen of being impatient on my healing journey. Like, I have Virgo very strongly in my chart, and it can be very frustrating when things aren't happening exactly the way that you want them to, especially when you're a fixed sign. I'm Scorpio as well, it doesn't help. So I feel like it's really important for you to just fully let it happen naturally. And if you feel stuck, do some dancing, do some working out, call a friend, have a therapist, something like that, to help this energy move through, because we can't always do it on our own. We're not here to be on our own. We're not here to be literally completely on our own, because if we were, then there wouldn't be other human beings. Sorry guys, I just touched the microphone. But we have this gorgeous energy of expansion, but it's in the reverse. So it's gonna happen. It's coming. It's definitely coming for you guys. And I'm feeling I'm actually hearing 2 months, and then 3 months, and then 6 months. So it's almost like you found something within the 2 to 3 month mark, and then you're going to feel much more lighter within those 6 months. And it might be you're starting a business or something like that. But I just feel like you're reconnecting to your authenticity, which is beautiful. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below, along with my crystal shop. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful rough rose quartz. I'm always a fan of rose quartz. It's so good to work with, especially if you just want some really soft energy, and it's also really good to help you sleep. I sell this on my shop for that specific reason. I was having a time where I couldn't sleep, and I was holding rose quartz, some rough rose quartz, and it would just made me relax so quickly. So I highly recommend that if you're struggling with sleep as well. It can just be your mind is overactive, and you're struggling to kind of relax your body. So that can really help. Okay, let's see what your first card is. So you guys, ooh girl, I like this. We have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study and Higher Learning. I just love this card. I really want to show you guys. Look how she's just kind of surrendering to this, and she's just jumping straight in, and that is exactly what I feel like you guys are doing, jumping in. I feel like you guys have a really different energy to group number 1. I feel like you guys are fully stepping into something, and this can literally be anything. This doesn't have to be something major. It doesn't have to be I'm going to go back to school, I'm going to do some work that I really I've stopped myself from doing. It could literally be, I'm going to do a new hobby, I'm going to change my diet. And these things can be really big and really impactful, especially when you change your diet, when you can really experience kind of changing and reforming. I'm hearing reforming, refining. Your diet is reforming a word, I'm not sure. But refining your diet, it feels like you're taking control again. I'm getting this. Taking control again, and you might be doing some EFT as well, so I highly recommend that if you're feeling a little bit anxious. So let's see what some positive things are coming towards you. I'm going to have a look at my tarot, and we're going to see what sort of positive influences are coming in, what you can expect coming towards you. The studying is really showing to me, and soul growth. It's almost like you're studying yourself. You might be somebody who's very introspective, and I'm picking up on somebody who has almost wavy, blonde, long hair. So if that is you, hello. I'm picking up this beach waves, spraying beach spray, and making your hair really curly or wavy. I'm picking up on that for some reason. I don't know. It might be you're changing your hair or wanting to dye your hair, something like that. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles. I love her earrings. I feel like you guys might be really experimental with jewellery. You might be making your own jewellery. I feel like you guys are taking charge of your finances. It could be that you're going through a divorce or a breakup, and you may have shared finances, and now you're kind of getting grips with what is yours and what's not, what's somebody else's. So when we have the Ace of Wands, it feels as if you guys are very much taking your money into your own hands, taking something into your own hands, and it feels like taking responsibility for something. It could be your money, it could be your emotions. It feels like you're just really taking responsibility for something, and it's paying off. It's coming oh wow, Ace of Cups. Like it's coming to a beautiful head, like it's coming to its head, and it does feel like you kind of feel like you're running up against a wall and you're never getting anywhere. But actually, whoops, what's happening is, oh, we have the 10 of Cups, beautiful. What's actually happening is they're showing me, it's a very strange image, but sometimes I get these when I'm channeling, is it's like you're running up against a wall and you keep hitting it and you're like, I'm never getting anywhere, I'm never getting anywhere. But you keep trying and that wall is slowly breaking down and then there's something new on the other side. But that wall feels like a challenge that you have already gone through or you're having to go through now, where it's like you need to step out of this old time frame, this old frame of mind that you have that's causing you to feel stuck. So this might be a gradual process, this might be an epiphany, this might even be like a spiritual awakening. And if you've just gone through a spiritual awakening and found my channel, hello, welcome to the world of spirituality. It's a ride. But it does feel like that. It feels like you are definitely stepping into like this brand new version of yourself, but you're having to really push through it. And this pushing feels like labour. It feels like something that's very uncomfortable, not physically, maybe, but it feels more like emotionally. But when you actually birth that new thing, whether it be yourself, a business, something like that, it's like, oh, finally, yes, I've done it. And that is what I'm feeling. It feels like pain, confusion, worry, bang, newness. And that's what I'm picking up on. So that's why I feel like she's jumping straight into it, because you have to let yourself guide you where you need to go. I feel like you're discovering something else as well, where you're going to have quite a lot of money coming in. It feels like you're finding out like something, it's almost like you meet someone new, or you kind of have an opportunity come towards you in terms of love or money, and it makes you really abundant in money. Like you get a lot of money coming in. That's what I'm feeling. Let's get one more card, please. Okay, 2 of Swords. So all this happiness might make you a bit scared, because maybe you have dealt with a lot of narcissism, you've dealt with a lot of stress, you've dealt with a lot of drama, and you don't want that anymore. And you might revert back into an old pattern of self-sacrificing yourself, something like that, self-sabotage, thank you, maybe self-sacrifice, I don't know, but it feels more emotional. Self-sabotaging, where you feel like you have to avoid it because it's too good to be true, and it's not. It's something that you've actually been working on for such a long time, and especially if you're an earth sign, you could be quite impatient with this, because physical abundance is very important to you, and especially physical touch as well, depending on who you are as a person. But I feel like this is something that you've wanted for such a long time, and it could be that you've worked at a business for such a long time and it's taken so long to actually get there, but you are getting there. We have the Queen of Swords. So communication is going to be your key. Communication is going to be exactly what you need to work through to get you to where you need to go. And this is literally standing in your power, asking for what you need, asking for support, asking for help. Things like that will really help you get to this new start. And also just being really vulnerable. And being vulnerable is in different ways. You know, it can be emotionally vulnerable, where you are expressing how you feel to somebody, or expressing to yourself how you feel. The uncomfortable emotions shouldn't be avoided, because when you actually dive into them, it sets you on a path of more like smoothness, more action. And this can be something where I feel like there's just like a little bump in the road that you might have to go through. It feels like just a tiny one, where it just feels a little bit uncomfortable for a couple of days, and then you feel like you're ready to go. Okay, so let's see what else is coming towards you. My lovely group number 2. The life lessons and soul growth is like really pointing me towards that. The blue colour, you might be really connected to the colour blue. Go near the ocean as well if you can. That'll be really healing for you. Beautiful. Scared to fly at the right moment, sensing out the right timing. This is exactly what I'm feeling you guys are working on. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like this girl is fully jumping, and that's what I feel like you guys are scared of. You're scared of jumping and going into this new part, and find your safe space. This is going to really help you to step into this new energy. And there's no rush, you know, and maybe this opportunity hasn't come to you yet, but I feel like it will. And I feel like it's all about your emotional self as well. The more you connect to your emotions and just allow yourself to feel, like every emotion is sacred, like whether it's anger, stress, guilt, worry, everything is completely normal. And it's recognizing that just because we haven't been taught how to deal with our emotions, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be feeling them. because we're emotional beings, and it's completely unnatural to not feel emotional, and we've been taught as a society to not feel it, which is completely, essentially unethical, because we are emotional beings. That's literally who we are. It's kind of like stopping us from being human, and we don't want that. You want to be human, and we want to feel stuff, even though it's uncomfortable. Okay, so I'm getting this really weird message of like, it sounds very strange, but like throwing up something. And it feels like this has been needing to come up for a really long time. I'm actually feeling like 10 years of progress, 10 years of stress and confusion is finally coming out. I'm not saying you guys are going to do that, like physically do that, but it feels like emotional, complete and utter purging. And this is bringing you towards your creativity. It's allowing you to feel. And I do feel as if there's going to be the main like physical elements that come in towards you guys is, new friends as well, new partnerships that are fun as well. So new partnerships coming towards you. Marriage, if you've been waiting for marriage, if you're in a partnership, I'm picking up on that. I am seeing, for those of you who are completely single, I'm not seeing marriage like too soon, but I do feel there might be someone special coming towards you, but you have to focus on yourself first. Like, my guides are really like coming towards me, like coming forward. Whenever I move my hands forward, they're like really pushing. They're saying you really have to focus on yourself. Like, you really have to start here. They're saying start here, start in the body, start here, because it isn't saying that it isn't going to happen. It is going to happen, but you have to start recognizing, when do I feel uncomfortable, and start sensing out the right timing for yourself, and not to rush yourself, as much as you can. Like, don't rush yourself if you can help it. I definitely feel like also there's going to be somebody who's quite significant in your life coming towards you. And it feels like they're going through quite a hard time at the moment. So they might not come through like as soon as you watch this video, but I do feel like they will be coming in quite soon. This could be a friend, this could be a partner, this could be like someone you work with who just really makes you feel very, very comfortable. Okay. I'm also seeing you guys might be doing a job that you really don't want to do right now, but it might be keeping your money afloat. And they're saying just keep doing that. You're not on the wrong path. You just might have to do this for a little bit to kind of make sure you have the money to actually set you on a new path, because sometimes we need money to start us off somewhere, So we have reward myself, sacral chakra. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life. I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labours. Beautiful. And then we have meditation and silence, seventh chakra, crown chakra. I sit still in meditation regularly as I know there is power in silence, which is beautiful. I love that, girl. Okay, let's get you a animal card. Let's see where your energy is at the moment. The horse, wanting freedom, wanting to connect more to others, to yourself, to the divine. Okay, let's see what's the next thing coming towards you. What's coming towards you guys? The panther, emotional purging is what I'm feeling. It's that energy of like coming in, which is good. Any anger, let it come out. Let it come out. There's nothing bad about anger. As long as it's expressed in a semi-healthy way, that can be extremely powerful, And then we have the crow. So spiritual abundance is coming towards you, like feeling connected again, and you're going to feel that again. Okay, so feeling at home with yourself. And I do feel like it's the partnership. Yes, this feels like somebody older than you. So whoever you connect more with, the elk or with the beaver, the beaver feels more of like the younger person, or like the childlike energy. So it could be whoever in the partnership is more childlike, who's more sensitive and intuitive. You might be the younger one, and then you have an older person who's really helping you out. I do feel like this could be a partnership, and it feels like you have to go through this panther energy to get to that. And this feels like just emotional purging, and they're not being specific about what the emotional purging is. They're just saying emotional purging, so take it however it resonates with you guys. Okay, let's see what else is coming towards you. What else can you look forward to? Okay, sextile. Sextiles are really good energy. This is about kind of things working well together. So I feel like things have felt very stuck. Things have felt very, very uncomfortable. And things are finally starting to work. I'm seeing like an engine, like cogs turning, and things oiled up instead of going like like really grinding against each other in a really bad way. It feels more like things are smoother. And this sextile symbol kind of reminds me of like a cog turning. and things feeling smoother. Things will start to feel smoother. And knowing that you have the tools to get through this, because this is something that you obviously on some level signed up for, which I know sounds really annoying, but sometimes we have to just work through what we have, and that's enough. You know, you were here to build this body, to build this soul. Work with it. Love it, you know, as much as you can. Okay, beautiful. We had the 7th house of relationships. So let's have a look and see what that's about. It's definitely marriage, possibly to a Taurus energy, Taurus rising, Venus, literally all the signs. I don't feel like Jupiter, but more of the signs like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. Venus, beautiful. So they could have Taurus, Venus. It does feel more about like the Taurus energy, and this beaver is all about that Taurus energy, like really stepping into comfort, just feeling extremely comfortable with somebody. And it's kind of like I'm hearing, I never thought I'd have this type of relationship with somebody where I feel completely myself, and you're kind of like, that feels strange, like I never thought I could have that. And it could be you're going through a rough patch with a partner as well, and that's something that you're kind of it will get better. That's just what I'm hearing, it will get better. Unless it's something that really needs to be resolved. But I'm feeling if you've just had an argument or something and you're like, oh, is this something that I can get through? Yes, definitely. Cancer energy, same as very similar to Taurus. That's kind of what I was feeling actually, is the beaver was more of like the Cancerian Taurus energy, where it's kind of quite private and likes its personal space, likes its comforts. That's what I feel like you guys are working on. And then we have the North Node and New Moon. I mean, that's beautiful. The New Moon, new beginnings, planting seeds and setting intentions. And then we have the North Node. So this is you stepping into something new. I feel like this feels like spring, summer energy. So this video is timeless, but I do feel like spring, summer energy, even though you're in winter, it could be you're feeling like a spring, summer energy coming towards you. And the more you work on the way you relate to your relationships, stepping into your power, asking for help, accepting offers when they come towards you if they resonate with you, that's going to really help you move forward, because you're giving yourself the confidence to listen to yourself and trust yourself in your decisions. And even if the decisions kind of feel a bit strange at first, it is literally kind of testing you to be comfortable with your decisions, and kind of stepping into your safe space. But just recognise that this will happen over time, and not to rush yourself with your healing. So the main crystals I want to recommend you guys is actually black onyx, and obviously rose quartz, which is the crystal you chose. But I'm also picking up on selenite as well, so I'm going to recommend you those. Black onyx is really good for protection of other people's energies. Selenite's really good for channeling, and also if you have black onyx and selenite together, they're really, really good. I actually sell those on my shop as a kit as well, so that will be linked down below also. And also rough rose quartz is a really beautiful energy. It doesn't have to be rough, could be a tumblestone, but it feels like the energy of balance, of yin yang, and also getting you more comfortable in your energy. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like a private reading, all my information is down below along with my crystal shop. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys and love you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, get number 3. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what positive things are coming towards you, what you can look forward to. So you guys chose the beautiful amethyst cluster. I love amethyst. I love clusters. I think they're so beautiful. Celestite's also a really beautiful cluster as well. Definitely highly recommend. Okay, so let's see what main card you have. It says your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation and creative accountability. Ooh, big Leo energy from this one. Okay. So I'm just hearing grounding your artistic abilities into the physical. So this can come in many forms, and I feel like I'm picking up on like just a specific, just somebody, just one person I'm picking up on, and struggling to kind of manifest stability within the physical realm, first of all, so the root chakra, but also recognizing how beautifully sensual, trying not to include the X in that, sensual you are, and making it known to use your sensual energy in your creativity. So if you are feeling kind of frustrated in that area of your life, obviously those of you who do that and are of age, I'm feeling like you guys are really coming into this new part of you, and it might be quite frustrating because you want to express that with somebody, especially if you are single. Those of you in a relationship and a happy, healthy relationship, it might not be an issue so much. But obviously we don't have to be in a relationship to fully access our sensual energy. And this feels like you guys are definitely creating something, or you're going to create something that feels whole and complete. And I feel like this is also, for those of you who are single, this is like a journey to your next partner, because it feels like you are allowing access to parts of you that you've possibly suppressed or held back. And I really love the creative accountability, like having accountability for how creative you are and how much you have to give to the world and how beautiful that is. Like having this kind of unearthed, kind of taking up space energy, like allowing yourself to fully take up space. And I feel like especially those of you who are very fiery or have quite an intense personality, where you've been told like you're too intense, you're too fiery, you're too over enthusiastic, all of those rubbish that people tell you that aren't true, that mainly is obviously a reflection of themselves. But I feel like this is about you really just completely, I'm hearing just unearthed, like literally untethering yourself, like taking the plug out, like literally just taking the plug out, having a break, and then plugging yourself into like a new plug socket where you feel fully recharged and able to fully restart yourself. Because it feels like you're kind of burning the candle at both ends and you're really suffering, and it feels like you're burning yourself out too much. So don't stress yourself out if you aren't manifesting what you want right now, because it is coming. You just have to get through this process right now, whatever that is for you. But it does feel like a creative thing though. It does feel like a sensual thing. And it doesn't, when I say sensual, I don't mean literal that. It could literally be your confidence. It could be expressing yourself more, being vulnerable with yourself, being raw with yourself, like letting yourself feel things that you have never felt before. And that's going to come with complete and utter like open energy. Feels like North Node stuff, you know, things that you're meant to manifest in this lifetime. You're meant to manifest it. Like you are owning what you are wanting. So say if you're really wanting a partnership, you're owning that you want one, you know. And some people can be very insecure with wanting a relationship. It's kind of like, well, I want to be independent, you know. But you can be independent with someone, especially if it's someone who's extremely healthy and you're feeling very healthy and the partnership is healthy. There's nothing wrong with wanting a partnership, and there's nothing wrong with wanting things, you know. You're allowed to want things and you're going to get them, girl. Okay. Right, so we have the Page of Wands, which is a card I always get when people are stepping into something new and something they're kind of scared of doing, but it's really beautiful. So that's great. Surrendering. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, girl. Okay, feeling stable. That's great. I love this. I'm feeling like you're holding your hands out and something is coming out. Oh, the Hanged Man. Beautiful. So you have been in a period of constant, like, everything's been stopped for you. Everything has been stopped. Things have felt extremely stagnant. And in that stagnant time is you've kind of had to reflect. And it's caused you to be like, wow, girl, I need to really like step into this new person. Yeah, the High Priestess. Beautiful. Like really allowing yourself to be intuitive, sensitive, vulnerable, all those beautiful things, because it's bringing you towards your new life that you haven't actually experienced yet because you haven't been able to be fully vulnerable with yourself. Because how can you be vulnerable with somebody if you're not vulnerable with yourself? Even with you're in a partnership, you know, sometimes we hold back things, and things like not always wearing makeup around our partner, or always, you know, never farting, you know. Those things can be, you know, things that are completely natural. Like you should allow your partner to see your natural face. You should allow your partner to experience your bodily functions. And not always, not everyone, but a lot of people, because at the end of the day, that makes you human, you know, crying, you know, doing all those things, especially if you're going to have a baby, if that's something you want, because your partner's going to be like, okay, girl, you know, it's a completely natural thing to have a baby, to have bodily functions, you know, just allowing yourself to be a complete and utter human. And that is completely beautiful, you know, and letting somebody see every part of you, you know. We have the Ten of Wands as well. You might be really connected to, I'm hearing stone circles. So it could be like you're going to like a ritual with a load of other women, or, you know, other friends that, you know, are very intuitively connected. And also it feels like you might be going to somewhere like Stonehenge, or just like really spiritual places you might be really connected to at the moment. I'm also hearing crop circles, Zen gardens, waterfalls, just really being drawn to spiritual places that really enrich your soul. Four of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to get into the more physical manifestations in just a moment as well, but this feels like a journey. This feels like I've got to get into whatever this journey is. Six of Cups. Just untethering yourself and acknowledging that you might be an intense person, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm hearing seeing eye to eye with somebody, and it feels like complete and utter, what's the word? Can you give me the word, please? Surrender. Thank you. Surrender. Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So completely surrendering yourself to whatever you're feeling. And if you need to get help, get help. You know, it might be a therapist. It might be, you know, just some sort of therapy, something like that. So we have the Temperance, the King of Wands, and the Five of Wands. There's somebody who's going to come in like really randomly. If you're single and you're wanting a partner, you're going to be like, okay, didn't expect that to happen, but you're going to really connect with them, and it's going to be very, very natural. You're going to feel like, yeah, I really like this person. But at first it's going to be very scary because it's exactly what you imagined your partner to be, and you're going to be like, whoa, okay, I didn't think that was possible. But it definitely is. Definitely is for you guys. So let's see what physical manifestations are coming in for you guys. So I definitely feel like a partner for those of you who are single. I'm actually hearing those of you who are wanting to be single. So some of you guys might be going through a process of, I'm hearing departing from an old relationship. We also have the 10th house. This is all about fulfillments. This is about your public image, your careers, your long-term goals. This is something that's going to be long-term and lasting. So whatever you're going towards, there's something of a sense of like complete control. And I feel like you have lacked that for quite a while, or felt like you've lacked that. There's something that's going to come in that's going to be very, very powerful and long-term. We have Sagittarius. So it could be somebody who you travel with a lot, or going to travel with, obviously, when restrictions are not so much a thing, hopefully. Okay, we have the 5th house of creation. We have Leo. We have the waning crescent, surrendering. Let's get a couple more. So you might be connecting with a Leo or somebody who's very expressive, and it lets you become your natural self. I'm pretty sure this is underneath the deck, and I was redrawn to that North Node. Okay, Virgo and Mars. Okay, we then have Cassimi in the heart. So this is in the reverse. So I feel like your heart's going to open over time, and you're going to allow yourself to be more free emotionally. And you may have been let down quite a lot in your life. And you're going to learn to open your heart back up again just slowly. And I feel I'm sensing some of you guys might meet in a coffee shop for a date, but also actually meeting somebody for the first time. It might be you're just drinking coffee, or you're picking up a coffee, whatever drink you're getting, and you meet somebody in there and you're like really drawn to them. And I feel like wherever connection you're going to be drawn to, and this is a very like natural, intuitive connection. So I feel like you guys are going to be really spiritually connected to each other. And I feel like when you meet them, your eyes are going to be really drawn to them. So I feel like you're never going to miss this person. So the universe is actually going to kind of push you. There's going to be like a natural force that's going to allow you two to come together. Oh, wow, that's really beautiful. I just heard like, because you are starting to see your soul, the person that you're going to meet is going to actually help you to see your soul. So if you didn't do the emotional work, or you didn't actually work through what you're going through and actually look at what is kind of going on inside you, you might not be able to actually function healthily in this relationship, because it's a really open-hearted relationship, very, very trusting, very mature, very old soul. So I feel like you have needed this for a long time, but because you felt so kind of, I'm hearing the word sheltered, which isn't really the right word, but it feels like very confined and restricted. And when you start to move away from that, or you start to just become more confident within your natural abilities, I feel like you're going to meet somebody who matches that completely, and you're going to feel really special in this connection, and you're going to be able to function it healthily and without kind of denying any emotions. Because if you deny your emotions, the relationship actually can't function. That's what they're telling me, because you won't be able to function on that mature level. It's almost like you're finding somebody who's extremely awakened, and as awakened as you are. And it's almost like, whoa, this is like really a lot, because it's almost like you wouldn't have been able to meet this person if you didn't do this journey, because you wouldn't be prepared, or you'd be too scared to actually open up, because it'd be so intense that you'll be like, whoa, okay. You'll be like, okay, I thought I was intense. This person is like, wow. And they might not even be like fully full on, like fiery or anything like that. They might be a Sagittarius though. But they might not even be that fiery. It might be just their energy that they give off. It might be their personality is quite quiet. But actually the energy they give off is so authentic. It's almost like you're meeting an angel, but in partner form, which is so cute. So your person might have also been going through the same struggles as you. So I'm getting like really strong creative connections. I'm picking up on relationships that are going to help you to feel creative as well. But I'm also seeing expressing your creativity is going to bring this in much, much quicker. And that's literally just allowing yourself to take up space, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to recognize your natural instincts and your natural power. And if you get an intuitive hit, try and go with it as much as possible. Even if it's something kind of weird, like, oh, I need to go for a run at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, that can be like extremely healing if you're used to going for runs at night or something like that. Try to go with your intuition as much as possible, but obviously try and ground it as well, because sometimes it can be very strange kind of things that come up, because obviously when we trust our intuition, we are trusting in that future message. So we also have Virgo and Mars. This is about you stepping into your power within your healthy relationships, healthy dynamics. And also I feel like because you're a very nurturing person, your relationships you've attracted have been very kind of like, I will save you, I will help you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we just have to learn through that, because as if you are an empath or a sensitive, or you're just somebody who naturally likes to help people, that energy is going to come back to you, and you're going to be able to, people are going to help you. And it's going to feel very strange at first, but that's kind of what's coming in. It feels like your natural abilities to help are going to allow you to come forward into this new part of you, and you're going to allow yourself to be expressed fully without having to deal with narcissist or any kind of backlash from helping people. You're actually going to be appreciated fully. I'm picking up some of you guys, you're going to have a child. This is going to be a planned child. For those of you who are wanting to have children in the future or soon, you might even be pregnant when you're watching this, but I'm just seeing this really cute child, and they're very, very healing to your soul. It's kind of like you have needed to have this kind of soul connection with another soul, which is so cute. I just love it. It's so cute. You might even be like having like little crystal sessions with your child, and it feels like that. It feels really cute. Oh my god, the 5th house is about children. That makes sense. I just saw the word children on this. You might have a Sagittarian child as well. Okay, so all right, yes, I'm feeling like some of you guys are pregnant, and this is like your first child, and you're like, I'm really, really scared. There's nothing to be scared of. You have your guides around you, by the way. You can always ask your guides to help you with the pregnancy and the labour as well. Yeah, that's just what I'm picking up on. So you're doing a really good job. Also, to any mums, you're doing a really good job, okay? And allow spirit to help you. If you're feeling stuck, just ask for help, and it might not come immediately, but it will come to you, okay? And you have that help, especially those who are single mums as well. Okay, so third eye chakra, mindfulness. I'm aware of my thoughts, and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional and physical health, and because I know that my body believes everything I believe. I'm also hearing not to bash yourself for doing something that's unhealthy, like eating fast food or not doing your exercises one day. And also not being able to process something one day. Just let yourself guide yourself naturally. So what if you want to eat fast food? Do it, girl, okay? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, it's kind of nice to just let yourself go, and it's there. Take it, But also I'm hearing you don't have to take everything that's offered to you. Like, if there's somebody that kind of offers, like a date or something, if you've been single for quite a while, you don't actually have to accept the offer, okay? Don't feel obliged to accept anything that's been offered to you. And I'm talking about worldly as well, guys, if you're getting my drift. Worldly, you do not have to accept anything that is shown to you, that you feel like is shown that you have to take or have in your body. Okay, that's just all I'm going to say, all right? Okay, that's the tea for today. So we have the Gazama Princess, communication and relationship work to be done. This is exactly what you are going through. You are literally channeling these messages as well. So I feel like there's a part of you there's a channeled energy that's coming in. And I feel you're going to get a very strong message quite soon about your relationships, some sort of realization. Everything is coming into balance. Everything is coming full swing. And it actually feels like 20 years in the process. Oh, fertility. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. The return of life, health, life cycles, exactly. Yes, you're being reborn again. Yes, I love it. Love it. I feel like this is a transformation that people think like, oh, I have to look completely different after I've come out of transformation, or I have to, do something new now I've come out of transformation. It's like, girl, you just have to do what you feel naturally drawn to. All the time you're thinking about what you should be doing, you're not actually thinking about what you want to do, and what you feel like is natural for you. Okay, golden gift, magical help is on its way. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Even if you're not pregnant, all of my guys and gals, if you need to have help, ask for it. Okay, ask for that help. Even if you don't feel it straight away, just ask for it. There's no harm in asking. Okay. Oh, I love this card. Carry me home, support, time to be carried, allow others to help. There is some help coming. And I'm really being drawn to the number 2 and the number 4. 2 is about connection, balance and duality. And number 4 is about sensitivity, I'm actually picking up on, but also groundedness and becoming stable. We also then have letting go, detachment and moving on. This is kind of in the reverse. So you could be kind of suffering with letting go of something right now, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you might not even have to let it go. It might just be that it comes in waves or something like that. But it feels like whatever is happening is meant to happen and you are fully supported. Okay, you are fully supported. This is meant to be happening, whatever is going on, even if it's really, really uncomfortable and annoying or hard or, you know, upsetting. It's meant to happen so you can get to this newness. And it might be, you might be thinking, okay, how is this meant to help me? But actually, I feel like you'll find it in, I'm hearing due time, okay? And then we have manifestations, expectations and offerings. That's what I'm feeling. It's kind of like a really unexpected newness coming towards you and you're like, whoa, okay sis, it's very unexpected. I'm picking up as well as you're going to kind of, I feel like you're going to be surprised of how much you are actually capable of, because I feel like you've been suppressing your emotions for so long. It's kind of like you've embodied this kind of anxious or detached person, and it's not you. The natural version of you is unconditional, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being detached or anything like that. Sometimes it's a good thing, but I feel like it's naturally being able to express yourself and being vulnerable and being okay with that. Okay, let's see where you are right now. Also, I'm hearing if you want to do some spells, do that if you're being drawn to doing that. Black egg. I'm also picking up on like skates, skateboarding, a car. So you might be buying skates or you might be buying a new car. Future energy for group number 3, please. Wow, a lot of like reptilian energy. We have the sea serpent and we have the black egg. Can we just clarify the sea serpent, please? So complete and utter, can you give me the word, please? Complete and utter surrender, but complete and utter release, like something is being released. It's kind of like I'm seeing like a snake shedding its skin. Complete and utter shedding, that's what I'm picking up on. And the turtle. There's so much like cold-blooded animals coming through. Black egg. So you might feel a bit detached right now, but that's okay. That's actually a good thing because you are recognising what you are actually going through. And you may be going through depression, and just to support yourself, maybe do some EFT, some tapping, or get some help, you know, or also just get out in nature as much as you can. Get out for a walk, sit out in your garden, even if it's like a bit noisy out there, just have a little sit out in the garden and try to get away from the walls, you know, of your house or your home. And then we have the bear. This feels lovely. So this is actually in the reverse right now, but I feel like when you start to take one step at a time and take it slowly to your new version of you, you're going to feel really comfortable and you're going to feel like, yeah, this is who I am, girl. This is who I am. And I feel like the sea serpent and the turtle is about you fully being seen, taking up space and shedding your skin and letting people see you as you truly are, and also fully stepping into your intensity, like whoever you are naturally, not suppressing it, not pushing it away, like just allowing yourself to be completely yourself. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. The private reading rates are down below. Also my crystal shop is down below as well if you would like to check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So I just got like a really strong message. I saw you guys meditating and doing yoga and really working on your chakras, or a specific chakra. So I really feel like you guys are stepping fully into kind of owning your body. And you might be doing like a 30-day challenge or something like that to kind of get your body moving. And I really feel like this is extremely important. If you can find a focus, like one sort of focus that you can do, whether it be meditation, whether it be yoga, something like that, I feel like that's going to be really important for you, because it's going to get you out of bed every day and kind of get you into a routine, especially if you're working from home or working for yourself. And I'm also seeing you guys like cutting your hair really short. So you might be doing that as well, getting like a really nice haircut. Or just changing up your look a little bit and kind of really owning your physical appearance, like your physical body. I'm also seeing you guys need to have more physical touch. So because we're in a kind of time at the moment where physical touch really is kind of hard to come by, kind of when you are, say, putting moisturizer on or sun cream or anything like that, just kind of like taking your time with it and really tuning into your body. I feel like this is a part of you that needs to kind of be more vulnerable with your skin, especially if you are quite a tactile person. You are going to be very sensitive to touch. So I do feel like it's really important to embrace that. Okay, so let's have a look at your main energy. You guys chose the beautiful tourmaline. I freaking love this crystal. This is my baby. And this has smoky quartz on it as well. So it's been really, really helpful for helping me to stay in my energy. So highly recommend tourmaline. I am thinking about getting tourmaline in my shop as well. But if you guys are ever interested, just give me a message and I can get that for you. So we have, oh girl, this is a good one. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Trust the timing. I love this. I also love that the woman here is kind of blending in with the rocks. So there isn't like a specific person that I'm really connecting to with this card. I feel like this is all about you really allowing yourself to go with the flow, really go with it, and not stressing yourself out about how fast you are getting somewhere. What am I doing wrong? Is there something I can change? Obviously ask yourself those questions if if that feels natural for you. But I feel like it's really important to just allow yourself to feel, and to not judge yourself on how fast you are or aren't getting somewhere. Okay, so let's get you some cards. Let's see what some positive things are coming towards you. I'm just seeing an opening, and I'm feeling like opening as well around your root chakra or sacral chakra. I'm feeling like this massive maternal feminine energy of like the legs kind of opening and kind of feeling very open and vulnerable. And I'm feeling like I sometimes get this message in my readings as well, especially like general readings, where it's kind of like with females, as they get very stressed and with their kind of their leg around their legs, when they get stressed, their thighs get really, really tense. So it could be really good for you in terms of yoga to like, I just hit my hand, to open the legs and kind of let them fall back and just allow yourself to just relax into that position, because your hips can hold a lot of stress, because that's where our organs are, our feminine organs, so it can be really good for you to allow yourself to be open and fully just trust yourself. That is actually, yes, it's to do with trust. It's trusting your feminine self. And those of you who are masculine, this is also really good for you as well. Obviously do this in a way that's comfortable for you, and if you can't do it, then obviously try a different hip opening yoga pose. But I feel like this is also good for any gender, but specifically females. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're seeing something new. You might be kind of avoiding an emotion right now, but that's okay. That will move through in its own time. We have the Emperor. There's definitely some sort of really sexy masculine around you, especially if you are attracted to masculines or men. This person's very, very attractive. Oh, we have the Lovers. Yes. Oh, I love this. Just genuine connection. I love it. And then we have the Moon. I feel like you guys, if you're single, you might meet somebody through like a group where you talk about kind of ETs, extraterrestrials. If you talk about just anything spiritual, like a spiritual group, it feels very kind of connected to like kind of third eye, crown chakra kind of talks. Anything that's very just on your wavelength, even if it's not specifically like the word spiritual, it might be that you're just in a group of people that you really connect with, and one of those people could be your potential partner. And it might be in the future. This is in the future if it's not in your current life right now. Ace of Wands, exactly. I feel like you are, in the next couple of months, I feel like you're going to join a group that really helps you to be yourself. And this is kind of unusual for you, because I feel like you possibly are quite a shy person or reserved. Or you felt like, I've never found my person, or I've never found, and when I say person, I don't mean romantically, it could be friendship as well, but I've never found somebody who I can really be myself with. And that is what I feel like you're going to find. It might take a little bit of time, it might take a little bit longer than what you expect it to be, but it's going to come through experiencing yourself. And that's what I'm feeling about, that kind of like slowing down and kind of like really taking your time. Time is so important for you guys. You guys have felt very impatient, and girl, I feel you girl. It's hard out here, and then we have the Six of Swords. So completely not bashing yourself for how fast or how slow things are taking, because that's where the goodness is, in the patience. And I feel as if also is you felt very guarded, and you might have Aquarian energy in your chart, or you might have like a lot of a lot of, it's like they're giving me so many signs, a lot of fixed energy. So it could come in the form of water, air, or earth specifically. It feels like some sort of like some sort of detached energy, and I feel like you're learning to become less detached and more in the moment. You might be kind of somebody who's in a group and you'll feel like you're quite guarded, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, everyone is different in the way they approach situations, but I do feel like you're allowing yourself to just be more of yourself, more of your human energy, instead of putting yourself on the back burner and just thinking, okay, I'll let everyone else talk, but then you're actually stepping up and being like, I want to talk about me, you know, because you're important too. Beautiful. Stranger in a strange land, new experiences, feeling uncertain, transition zone. Exactly. That's exactly what you guys are going through. That definitely like sword energy. We have the Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords. Those are really coming into play. And I feel like you're going to meet someone very unexpectedly if you're single. Those who are in a partnership, I'm just hearing you're letting your walls down slowly. And you might be wearing something that's quite out of your comfort zone, but you're allowing yourself to just do it because you know that it's going to make you feel very good. Okay. Mourning for something sacred which seems lost, cry for nature. This is about you allowing loss to come through and expressing that, because that's completely natural, and you're a beautiful human being who is allowed to feel, and that is completely normal. We also have the Grail Fairy, fertility, the return of life, health and life cycles. So you might be wanting to be pregnant. There might be a pregnancy coming towards you. It is, in a sense, it might not be yours. It might be like a sibling, or it might be a friend. But I do feel like if you're wanting to be pregnant, I do feel like pregnancy could be coming towards you. Obviously, if you are of age, or if that's something that you want and you are able to do that, that is something that I feel is coming. And there's definitely a person coming towards you. There's definitely a masculine. Those of you who are female and are wanting a masculine, I'm picking up there is definitely somebody coming in. They're going to be kind of, I'm hearing out of your comfort zone. Why are they going to be out of your comfort zone? Because you might, when you meet them, it's not like you're not going to be attracted to them at first, but it's going to be like, I am so scared to fall in love again, and I don't want to fall in love again. And it feels like this is going to take a little bit of time to open up. And I'm picking up on this energy of like, when you have an unread text on your phone or an unread email and you keep avoiding it because you know you've got to answer it but you don't want to yet, and it's like just allowing yourself to take your time and not to rush opening that message, because if you know it makes you uncomfortable and you've got to rededicate your time to listening to it and replying, that's the kind of energy. It's kind of like not bashing yourself for how long it takes you to get close to this person. This person is very, very easygoing as well. They'll make sure you feel very, very safe. That feels like for a lot of you guys who are single, if you are obviously not a female interested in males, or you're a female interested in females, whatever gender, I'm also picking up on that too, but I am specifically picking up on a masculine. So if you guys are not attracted to masculines, it could be a friend, it could be a new family member, like a new baby or something, a masculine like child. It might be like a boy, or it might be a girl who's very masculine who comes into your world and teaches you something like that. Just like a new soul I'm picking up on. Lovely. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help carry me home. Supporting and relying on others again, allowing yourself to trust. Communication with unicorn, purification, undercover action, the unicorn and the maiden. I feel like you guys are allowing yourself to, I'm picking up on like allowing yourself to be jealous and being okay with it. So jealousy is a natural emotion, but it's kind of allowing yourself to feel happy for other people instead of feeling jealous, and that's okay. Like every emotion is completely normal, you know, whether you're jealous or happy for them, whatever. I'm sorry guys if you heard my stomach rumbling. I need to eat some food. Okay, so we have the Panther, which is really, really lovely. This is kind of intense energy. This is that cry for nature, but that's okay. This is just completely natural. It's completely normal. Allow yourself to feel these emotions, because I feel like they've been suppressed for a long time. Time to feel, girl. Time to feel. And I know you don't want to, but it's time to feel, okay? And this feels like a lot to do with your relationship with your father figure, okay? Or a father figure in your life, or a masculine in your life who's really been very controlling, and you've kind of taking on like that kind of guarded personality where you're not actually like that, but you've taken it on as yours, and you're now shedding that, and you're now allowing yourself to, I'm hearing like coiling, like wrapping yourself around something that feels safe. And that could be a new hobby, that could be therapy, that could be just trying to enjoy your life and being more in your body and more of what you want. And then we have Peacock, which is exactly what I was talking about, which is showing yourself off more, you know, being yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and allow yourself to be seen and be heard, and yeah, just being yourself, and keep coming back to yourself, keep coming back to what you want, and not always focusing on what everybody else wants. Beautiful. That's lovely. Okay, we have 2 solar plexus. I can't talk today. Solar plexus cards. The first one is self-worth and self-esteem, and the other one is self-discipline. Beautiful. So this one says, I honour myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. Yes, exactly. I'm empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of others, when I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. Yes, and then the other one is my self-discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forward and grow. I am free of the need for the approval of others. Self-discipline, self-worth and self-esteem. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at your last card. So this is all about your physical, anything else you're physically attaining, anything you've got to look forward to. Okay, we have Cancer. Lovely. So this could be a Cancer person around you or coming in towards you. Somebody who is extremely nurturing, someone who helps you be yourself, someone who's very moon connected. That could be like in their bio, I am moon connected or something like that. They could also like be really connected to the moon, or they could like wear a lot of moon signs or something like that. We could have a lot of moon in their house, waxing crescent moon. Inspiration, creativity, growth, accomplishments and learning, like all the things you've learned are coming towards whatever this is. And yes, surrendering. We have the 12th house of Pisces, so a lot of water energy. So you could be a water sign or attracting a water sign, whether that be family, friends or relationship. Kasimi in the heart. Yeah, Kasimi. I feel like it's Gazimi, but it's Kasimi in the heart. Really doing things from a heart-centered space, because you are a beautiful, unconditional, loving person. Everyone is. You know, we all come in as this pure, gorgeous soul, and it's our job to kind of be really responsible for our own emotions. And if we feel stuck, then acknowledging that you feel stuck and not everything is going to flow straight away, you know, and trusting the timing. And I know it feels stuck. I know it feels confusing for you right now, but you are going to feel much more comfortable very, very soon, and things are going to start to make sense. I'm seeing you wearing glasses as well. Some of you guys might be wearing glasses or focusing on the face in some way. Pisces, lots of water sign energy. I love it. I love water sign energy. I'm a Scorpio myself, so I really, really love that. Stellium, reinforcement and concentration. That's really, really lovely. So I feel like you're allowing yourself to be dedicated to something, and you might be quite an intense person or have quite an intense like raw energy. You might have raw sensuality to you as well. You might be quite open about that sort of thing, and it might have like kind of scared people off. When I say scared, it means basically like it wasn't anything to do with you. If that scared people off, that's more to do with them than to do with you, unless you were like literally horrible to somebody, but I can't imagine you were. This is about you expressing who you naturally are at your core, like what really lights you up, what makes you really happy, and being unapologetically yourself to others. That's going to really like ramp up this new energy and make it come towards you much, much quicker. And this is just a process as well, like being okay with the timing and knowing that everything has its time, okay? And sometimes you have to be slow and dedicate yourself to self-care and self-love, and sometimes you can really go forward and allowing your intuition to like guide you to where you need to be. And I'm hearing being more organised. I'm feeling you might be beginning to be more organised, because I feel like your thoughts are starting to clear and you have more brain space. We have Gemini as well in the reverse, and I feel like with Gemini energy it can be quite confusing if it's not fully kind of integrated. It can be quite all over the place. So those are my Geminis. I don't mean this in a bad way. I just mean that this Gemini energy is kind of about integrating the twins and integrating both parts of your duality. And when it's kind of unbalanced, it can be very, very unmotivated. It can be flighty. It can be unreliable. So this is about you kind of relying on yourself now and allowing yourself to embrace those parts of you. Maybe you are an unreliable person. Maybe you have kind of felt very kind of unmotivated, and that's completely okay. Started to recognize those parts of you and knowing that maybe it could be like a self-sabotaging pattern or something, and really recognizing that, yeah, it's definitely like the approval of others as well, and like not putting pressure on yourself if you can't get something done like straight away. And just being really kind to yourself as much as possible, and then that's going to start to flip up into the into the positive notion. Instead of upside down, it's going to be upright. And we also have Capricorn as well, not pounding yourself into the ground if you can't get something done, because we're human beings, you know, we're not robots, and we're going to fluctuate up and down. So thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you so much. I appreciate you. All the private reading rates are down below. Also, I have a crystal shop. If you want to check that out, please do. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.